Yo, thank you so much for everyone who turned up to my stream yesterday. We had an awesome turnout, and for the first real stream that I actually did, really happy for everyone that actually turned up. Thank you so much for your continued support and returning after my hiatus. I really do appreciate it. But we do have to talk about the showcase that happened yesterday. Now, I know a number of you want me to react to DCG. I'm going to give that another day and then react to that tomorrow, because apparently there's a lot of COPIUM in there. I haven't seen it, so I am going to be going through that. But as always, if there's any content you want me to react to, feel free to drop into my Discord, link in the description below, recommend it in the reactions channel, and I'll get to it at some point. But let's get on with the video, because this is just ridiculous. That showcase yesterday was just what the hell, right? It was what the hell. I mean, I couldn't believe some of the things I was seeing. I mean, it was literally a live service shenanigan. And you got Hyped over here, who's finally lost the plot, seeing the way. Wasted my damn time. We're 4 years into the generation, and this is the shite they have in store for us? Where is Lazy Dog? Where is Ghost of Tsushima 2? Where is Ben Studios' next game? I get a feeling that there will be no other showcase this year, and if that's the case, then a huge L. Hey look, there's always next E3. Wait, someone said that. We're going to get to that in a bit. Now they're waiting for September. So that's interesting. But we have over here. So the state of the play was average. Concord looks to be inspired by Overwatch, but I wouldn't write that game off. Everyone is writing that game off. The PSVR 2 stuff looked pretty good. It's also on the MetaQuest 3, which is wireless, cheaper, and overall provides you with much more flexibility and freedom. And you can use it any way you want. Astro was the highlight. It was. It really was. And pretty much showed off the PS5 Pro. My dude is coping with the PS5 Pro. He thinks that the PS5 Pro was shown, but okay, we'll get to that in a bit. I expect a really strong showing in September by Sony. And remember, it was at E3, at the summer showcase and whatnot. That was when they were going to do it. Now that's come back. Have you noticed how since he's gone over to the PlayStation side, they've started to have a really shit time? Maybe the Switch was actually a good thing. And now look at the COPIUM. To be honest, as critical as I was, Sony actually is delivering much better than I thought on games. My dude's COPIUM is so bad. So bad. Went from wait till E3 to wait till September. But this is the one, right? Black PS5 Pro incoming. And he actually believed that this was the Black PS5 Pro. It's actually just the PS5 with the plates off. My dude doesn't even know what a PS5... He's capping for a console that he doesn't even know what it looks like. Let that sink in. But that's just the PS5 without the plates. That's all it is. It's the original PS5 without its covers. It's literally a PS5 without the console covers. It's like the normal PS5. Oh my god, man. Good lord. Good lord. But hey, Genki here to save the day. Isn't this just a naked fat PS5 and not a PS5 Pro Teens? Of course it is. Anyone with a... I mean, I actually thought originally when I first saw it as it went through, this was the D brand console. But now that I'm seeing it like this in a still form, that is just a console without... I didn't see this part here. That is just a console with the shells off. Oh, what can I say? What can I say? They will cap for anything just to prove themselves right. But I thought this one was really weird, because Silent Hill 2 to me looked pretty whack in terms of graphical fidelity, and it's running on Unreal Engine 5 too. Now do remember that when you're looking at Unreal Engine 5, Hellblade 2 set the standard for what is now a graphical display. Regardless of what you might think of it in terms of graphics, that has set a new standard. And Silent Hill 2, in its gameplay, that is actually running on the same Unreal Engine 5. Blooper, who made Medium, which I actually thought was a decent game that got ripped apart, has decided, well, they're going to do another Blooper with Silent Hill 2. Gotta admit, this looks really fantastic. I'm just going to leave it there because looks fantastic. I mean, come on, man. This actually looks almost like a bloody PS3 game. It ain't it, Chief. It ain't it. But, you know, PlayStation, all about them exclusives. I don't see them. They said wait for E3, now it's wait for September. It seems the bad omens plaguing Xbox having left are now cursing PlayStation. Xbox showcase on June gonna be fire. Do you remember when Herman Hulst came out and said that they've got a new strategy for PS5 where they're gonna be doing live service, day and date, and single player narrative driven games are gonna have a new strategic approach? Well, these are the games that was announced yesterday. So you got Concord on PC, God of War Ragnarok PC, Dynasty Warriors PC Xbox, Vinnygii PS4 mobile, and I think it's coming to PC as well. Ballad of Antara is multiplat, it's a free-to-play game. Skydance Behemoth PC and Quest. Alien Rogue is also on PC and Quest. Marvel's Rival PC Xbox. Where Winds Meet is on PC. Until Dawn PC. Path of Exile PC Xbox. Silent Hill 2 PC. Monster Hunter Wilds PC Xbox. So Astrobot is the only timed exclusive that they actually have. And I say that literally as a timed exclusive. So, you know what? Herman Hulst was actually correct. He basically said that day and date games will be, you know, they're going, live service games are going to be day and date. What he didn't tell the PlayStation community is that that's the only games that they're going to get. So everything, the whole slate, is going day and date. This is hilarious. But yeah, that showcase was surreal. Like, Concord was whack. I don't know who plays Dynasty Warriors. Vinnygii was just out. I mean, this reminded me of what was that game by Yuji Naka? I can't even remember it now. But it did really badly to the point where the Yuji Naka actually parted ways with Square Enix for it. Ballad of Antara is a free-to-play, probably pay-to-win. These are all going to be available on PC and Quest, and honestly, if you like your freedom, the Quest free, if you have it, it'll probably be a better place to play. There's nothing here to say go buy a... I mean, what is telling you here? Are you going to spend $500 on a PlayStation just for Astrobot? Like, for real? So, boom! We tell them our single-player games won't be day and date on PC. What we won't tell them is that we won't be making any of those moving forward. Oh, J-Rock. Oh, J-Rock. My dude trolls like a legend. Oh, what a guy. But yeah, they're just not going to tell him anything. But you know what? This was the actual showcase, and Concord had this whole CGI trailer, right? This whole CGI trailer, which meant absolutely nothing. It set the stage for something that potentially could have been like a Guardians of Galaxy, really cool. And then we were met with this, and it looks basic, it looks bland, it looks so... I don't know, that just doesn't look at him. These are the people behind the Destiny PvP, right? Who couldn't balance it to save their lives. What confidence do you have in those people to actually deliver a good PvP experience? I'm just putting it out there. For years, they tried to do, you know, get Destiny 2 balanced. They couldn't. And they made it worse and worse until, you know, they basically left and decided to create their own company. This just ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. I wish them the best of luck with this one, but Lawbreakers 2.0 says hello. So now we move on to the next game, and it's so that's Concord. We've got God of War, and this already has its own fiasco situation, right? Because this now requires PSN. Remember, I was telling you all that PSN is going to be a requirement for all PlayStation games, offline or online, regardless. It's going to happen at some point. Well, this actually happened sooner than I actually imagined. Not only is God of War Ragnarok requiring PSN to play it, even as a single player game, But Until Dawn also requires, you know, the remake that's coming day one on PC, also requires PSN. So for those of you that aren't in a PSN country, play it as you will. But for those of you in those countries that do have PSN, you are going to need it. And I'll say this, and I don't say this lightly, if people pirate this game enough, all it's going to do is make them have an always online, so you can't pirate it. So there are ways to combat piracy if they really want to go shitlord. The alternative is to not buy it at all. So speak with your wallets, but don't do what you need to do. That's all I'm going to say. So we got this one over here. So this is Dynasty Warriors. Everyone was hoping that this was Blade Zero, and it kind of looked interesting. And then you realized that there was no Gundams here. There was no anything cool. It was just literally Dynasty Warriors. And, well, I don't know. I've never found the urge to play this. I forgot it existed. And I haven't seen anyone that interesting. Now, this one is... this one is really out there. This one is completely out there. Like, this one is pretty much the wackiest thing they showed and the most different that they showed. I mean, I was laughing quite a bit yesterday watching this. Now, my daughter will probably be all over this, but JTech TV, JDubCD, Dreamcast guy, I'm expecting you guys to be streaming this day one and telling me your thoughts on this, because I'm really interested to see what you guys think of this. This looks so... never thought I'd see this sort of thing coming up on their showcase. But do you know what? It is what it is. It's going to appeal to someone. It's testing Q3 2024, which from what I've also been told is coming to PC as well. Even though that slide I showed PS4 and mobile, it's coming to PC as well. We have this one over here. I think this is the Ballads of Antara. Pretty much reminded me of Elden Ring to a certain degree, honestly. It looks kind of cool, but this is actually a free-to-play game. So I'm not sure how this is actually going to be balanced. Free-to-play usually has, you know, pay-to-win elements to it. Is it going to have like a gacha system to it? What is it going to have? I mean, they can't just push this through just on cosmetics alone. So it's going to need something. But it's free to play apparently, and it's available on all formats. So this presentation was pretty much a free-for-all for PC. So this one over here was their VR game. Can't remember what it was called now, but the frame rate was shoddy. It looked rough. If this is your type of thing, great. But I'm not sure exactly how well this is going to do. This was called Behemoth. Skydance's Behemoth. Join the hunt. Wishlist now. It looked okay. It looked okay. But like I said, I would probably buy this on my Quest free than I would on my PSVR. For the simple fact that I'm not going to be restricted to my PS console with a wire sticking out of my head. Next we had Marvel Alliance, which was not Marvel Alliance, but the Marvel Overwatch game. Now this one actually reminded me more of Overwatch than the Guardians of the Galaxy Concord that they had. And this actually looks like it's going to appeal to more people than the Concord one. Honestly, the Concord one is going to have a really, really hard time. I can see this one actually doing okay. And this again is on Xbox, so I guess Spider-Man's going to be on Xbox. Let's go! But yeah, it's weird, right? So there's been nothing really here. That's a thing. This was when winds meet. Where winds meet. There's not much shown here. I mean, it looked okay, but seemed very kind of Rise of Ronin kind of stuff. So if you enjoy that, you may like this. But again, it's already available from what I've heard on PC. So if you want to go try it out, you can do so right now. Then we had this one here, which is Until Dawn, which again will require a PSN account to actually play it. Regardless of the fact that it's offline, you still will need one if you want to play it on PC. So it is what it is. And it's a 9-year remake. It looks good. I'm interested. We have this here, which has a cool dude hammering. Oh, this is Path of Exiles. So this one is going to be interesting because Path of Exiles has a decent following. It's got a good following, but a lot of people are saying that this is going to be a bit too convoluted for the console market. I don't think it will, personally. I have seen the skill trees. They look horrendously horrible. But that being said, it's not exclusive. It's basically available to all platforms, including Xbox and PC. And I'm going to guess when the Switch 2 arrives, Switch 2. So who was this trade? You know, who was this for? Who was this presentation for? I mean, just look at those graphics. We're back to the PS3 days. And this is Unreal Engine 5, folks. This is Unreal Engine 5. Okay, look, like, these shots here, the surroundings look pretty okay, right? I'm not blown away. I mean, you can see, I mean, this might just be the YouTube compression, but I'm not blown away by this. But those facial expressions and that 15-minute, I mean, just look at that. That looks awful. I don't care what anyone says. When you've seen Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4 remake, all the Resident Evil remakes, and you come back to this, I'm sorry, but that is such a downgrade. And for John to turn around and say it looks fantastic, I'm sorry. But no, this is all pre-rendered stuff, right? This doesn't look like it's actually in stuff. No, actually it is. It's actually moving. I'll take that back. I take that back. I don't know. It's thankfully it's available on PC, so at least with the rough. Oh, good lord! No, not like this. Not like this, folks. Not like this. But yeah, not like this. Not like this. No, not like this. This wasn't even planned. I'm doing this real time. Not like this. No way. And they were laughing at Starfield. No. No. And this ain't getting fixed either. No. Oh, God. But at least on PC, you're going to get 60 FPS plus. You're going to get 4K resolution if you can handle it. 2K is my preferred resolution on PC. So, you're going to get a much better stable game, looking game, and I guess better playing game because it's going to run at a faster frame rate. Let's go. Then we got this one over here, which I can't remember what this was. This was from Capcom, right? This was the Monster Hunter. Yes. So Monster Hunter decided to go waifu city with some of the characters, and I appreciate it. Definitely a thumbs up from me, Capcom. I appreciate you trying to appeal to my... I'll leave it at that. I don't want to say anything to get demonetized. But the combat actually looked quite interesting, and there was some stuff that we saw. I think if we go forward, which one was it? I think it was this one here. Just not this. Was it here? Yeah. Like, I've played World and I played Ice Age or whatever it was called, Iceborne, I think. But the way you could swipe it through, yeah, there it is. There it is. That looks kind of really cool. That looks really, really good. So hopefully this will actually deliver and be a good game. So Capcom has done really well in the past, so that one is pretty awesome. But to me, this one clearly stole the show. It was fun, it was quirky, it was interesting, and, you know, Asobi are just really, really good. I mean, they are pretty much, in my opinion, with what they do, on the level of, like, Nintendo with their Mario games. Honestly, this just looked really good. I know people are going to downplay it because it's Astrobot, but it still looks absolutely amazing. Colorful, vibrant, fun, cheerful. This was honestly the only standout game that they actually showed. Everything else was not it. And the worst part is this is a timed exclusive because it's going to PC. So where was those exclusives that they keep talking about? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. And well, honestly, my verdict yesterday when I saw this came off the high of this, and I gave it a much higher rating than I really should have, and then I corrected it down to a 4.5 out of 10. And I think if Astrobot actually wasn't there on this showcase, this probably would have got a 2 out of 10. This state of play was pathetic. It really was. It was absolutely just not it. Now, if you like Overwatch style games, you will have watched this, you will have seen the Marvel one, you will have seen Concord, and that may have tickled your fancy and pushed it up to a 5. But if you don't like those games, and Astrobot wasn't here, easily like a 2.5 out of 10. For me right now, because of Astrobot, it's sitting at a 4.5 out of 10. I think that's where it deserves to be. This is like 2 back-to-back bad state of plays. I don't know how much worse it can actually get, but do you know what? Their fortunes started turning once certain people flipped over to the other side. And guess whose fortunes are actually turning to the up now that certain people have flipped over to the other side? Let's see how the June 9th showcase goes and see how many of those amazing Xbox games we're going to get and see and what it's going to be like. I've got high hopes for June 9th. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We've got the Summer Games Fest on the 7th as well, I'm told. So hopefully I'm going to be co-streaming that as well. So hopefully I'll see you there. But that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. And let me know what you thought of the PlayStation State of Play that was here yesterday. And I will see you in the next one. As always, stay safe and remain legend. Peace out, folks.